here I'm going to bring you my February favorites today. I have a lot of this and a lot of that, so I don't want to waste any more time. But for all of you that are brand new joining me today, please scroll on down and hit that subscribe button. You'll become a member of my tribe, girlfriends. And then see that little silver bell? Go ahead and click that. It'll be notifying you of my upcoming videos. I generally video now twice a week, okay? So this is going to be fun. All right, it is so bizarre, this stage I've been going through lately. It's kind of like I want to revisit my stash, okay? And see what I've got there, because this past year, I wasn't really thrilled with a lot of the palettes out there. I'm sorry, they didn't do it for me, girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple, okay, a look here, a look there. No big deal, though. It wasn't like it has been in the years prior. So this year, I found myself kind of going back, shopping my stash. What are the things that I really loved before? And I will tell you this. I found a MAC quad that I haven't seen in a while in my drawer. It's fantastic. And I said, oh my gosh, you know, I haven't even dipped into this much. And I have tons of these quads. Now, why haven't I dipped in these before? Because they're like all of my colors, right? So I have been trying to use some of this up. Let me see if I can think of the name of this quad, because, you know, MAC, they probably have it. Maybe they don't. This is the Devilish Dark Eyeshadow times 4 is what it is. And I'm telling you, those colors are to die for. I mean, look at this dark. You know, this is like a dark, almost like it has a purple with a brown mixture in it. And then you've got your bronze here that's shimmery, and then you've got another. Look at this, isn't that pretty? Let me just swatch these, because you know everybody's gonna be curious. All right, this color, I really like this, you know, especially for the corner of your eye. And then look at this. These are all just gorgeous and highly pigmented. See what I'm saying? You shop your stash, you'd be surprised what you're going to find, because these have all the colors that I usually pick out in other palettes. Is that bizarre or what? But I absolutely love these colors because I love the sheen in here. You know, I love this dark matte color. As a matter of fact, maybe in my next video I'll wear this quad, because doesn't look like I've been in it much. If I have, it's only been once. But I got a ton of these. And I love MAC shadows. I'm sorry, I do. They're highly pigmented. They last forever. And you always get compliments everywhere you go. Bingo, bango. Shop your stash, girls. The next one, I can tell you, I have, and this is so bizarre. I have been getting compliments after compliments, especially from the men, about the, you know, just wearing my browns, okay, and then my gold colors, and that's it, basically. Washing my face, you know, kind of with a white that's, you know, down here, and then this is my transition right here, and then I may go a darker color, you know, in the corner, in the L, but the V. But let me tell you something. This palette is the old famous Lorac Pro. And I am loving it all over again. Of course, it does have my favorite color in the world in here. And that's garnet. And if you have never played with garnet, let me just show you something. This is so sparkly. And it's got a really kind of purple look to it. What I use it for is the one look that I do on the bubble effect of my eye, and I always use the garnet. It's fantastic color. What can I say, girls? You never know. You start putting your stuff on, you know, that you used to wear, or you want to try some more colors, and it seems like the older palettes have all the colors that we are all looking for anyway. I just thought this was real wild. And to tell you another truth, when I started my channel back in 2009, I was kind of off and on, you know, I mean, it wasn't serious then. I always got compliments on wearing the Naked palette. And I told you this in another video not too long ago. I said, what is the deal here? I'm really going to this simple, easy look or something. And I've been using my Urban Decay Naked Basics. Who would have thought? But, you know, I had them. I said, okay, let me try this out. I remember what they was like, and I put it on. I said, gosh, I really like this. And I thought, ugh. And then, of course, one of the main palettes that I've been going into also are my Makeup Geeks. And this has got every color in the rainbow in here, if you can see. I mean, you've got, and these are not my shimmers. These are just, you know, more my mattes. But as you can see, the colors are fantastic. It's every color under the sun in there. But, you know, I really like this palette for an everyday look. And then you can dress it up in the evening, too. But for the everyday, this is going to have every color I want in it. So I said, why am I going back, you know, to some of my older colors? Because I can't find them in the new ones, that's why. I'm getting so tired of seeing tangerines, and I'm getting so tired of seeing reds out there like, yuck. There's just so much tangerine and red you can do. You know what I mean, girlfriends? But that's what I have been loving as far as going kind of back in your shadows. And I implore you to go back and shop your stash. You're going to be so friggin' surprised as to what you've got in there. You're not even going to believe it, girlfriends. And then, of course, and y'all are going to ask me this today, and you ask me all the time. Well, I keep wearing my Charlotte Tilbury cream shadows. And yes, I've got the Betty on again today, because I know you guys love this pieces, and you talk about easy. There is nothing to it. And it stays on forever. But, you know, I love the Charlotte Tilbury cream shadows. And I'm absolutely crazy about it. You just take a synthetic brush and I just do my bubble effect all the way up. Now sometimes I'll add in the corner, I've got another wild hair. Sometimes I'll add in the corner over here, you know, a powdered shadow for my V sometimes. But sometimes I don't. Today, even under my eye and the eyelid up, you know, to the brow bone, obviously, Charlotte Tilbury. Now, I did take a little, you know, my bronzer, my Hourglass bronzer today, and just kind of did the transition line up above mine. And that was after I put the creams on. So, I'm telling you, loving it. Now, every single person knows it's winter. It's just nasty. This is when we get our nasty weather, is in March, believe it or not. We'll get one maybe sleet, or we may get an inch or two, you know, of snow. Kids love that when that happens. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. But whenever we get it, it's usually in March or the end of February. Well, we haven't had it yet, so it's getting really cold. It's like the other night, we got down to 27 degrees. Can I tell you something? That's frigid for us. I mean, that is like being in a refrigerator. That is insane. That never happens here. But it did. We got chilly. So I noticed my hands started chapping and going crazy again. So, there's only one hand cream, and I've told you guys this, in the whole entire world that I believe in, and trust me, I have tried them all. But for my dry skin in this crazy weather, I told you, Loccitane is the only hand cream I ever use. It is such a nice, thick, luxurious cream. And I mean, it sinks right in and keeps your hands looking so friggin' young. I love Loccitane. Love it. This is the only hand cream I will ever use. Tried them all. This is the holy grail for your hands. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, Sharon, gosh, doesn't that run about $38 or maybe $42 a tube? Well, it varies. You can get it sometimes for $28 as well. The net weight is 5.2 ounces. Now, that's a lot for this. Now, this tube right here, I can promise you, will last me about 6 to 7 months. And I use it twice a day, 6 to 7 months. Because it's so rich and so thick, it spreads a long way. It goes a long way. Love it, love it, love it. I'll have the link down below. If you haven't tried it, you do not know what you're missing. Loccitane products, to me, are some of the best products you could ever buy. Okay, now, another thing I've been trying to treat my skin with. Oh my gosh, this weather. But I said, ooh, I'm getting that icky, crepey look. Of course, I'm on quite a few meds right now, almost 30 meds a day. And they're all taking a toll on my skin. Trust me. And I'm kind of drying out in places I didn't. I'm getting crepier than I was. I mean, the barrier of the skin's really giving me a fit. So I am sticking more to my Alpha skincare renewal lotion. This is the one that gets rid of crepey skin. And can I tell you, this is my second bottle since Christmas. So I'm dousing myself to death. New Year's. It was right after New Year's when I finished a full bottle and then had, this is the second one. So I'm going through this like hotcakes, but heck, it's cheap, girls. It's not expensive. I'll have that down below. As a matter of fact, I have this in my Amazon store. And they also put out the glycolic acid that I've told you girls about that I love dearly. You just put it on a cotton pad, rub it all over. This is the same company. But when I tell you this is getting rid of my crepey skin, this is it. I think maybe y'all might have seen Angie's Hot and Flashy. She showed the before and afters with this, and she swears by it too. We're all just hooked. This Alpha product is fantastic. Try it. You will love it. And who wants crepey skin? That's what shows our age so much. Nasty. Okay, I have, obviously, like I said, my skin's going cattywampus on me, especially my barrier. And looking, you know, really dry, but more dehydrated than anything. It's not, but you know, all kinds of meds and different things will take a toll on your skin if you're not watching it and staying on top of it. The one thing I started using here is the Skinceuticals Lipid Restore 242. Now, this has got to be probably the best lipid treatment ever. I mean, it's got powerful ceramides in it. It's got 4% cholesterol, 2% fatty acids. Let me read you what else you need to know. And it's very emollient, helps refill surface lipids, reinforce skin's barrier, and support the skin's natural self-repair to reduce visible signs of accelerated aging. Yuck, I could have done without that sentence, right? So I just apply a small amount between my fingertips. It comes with a little spatula as well. I just kind of warm it up, and I'm using it morning and night after, you know, I do all my skincare, seal it with this. Because I'm trying to take care of that barrier, girls. But this is Skinceuticals, and I will have this listed down below. And let me tell you something. You talk about, it's got kind of almost a little minty type smell to it, and you can kind of feel it when you put it on. This is so friggin' luxurious. I can't believe I never used this before. But my doctor said, no, try this, because I told you I'm in and out right now of the dermatologist's office once a week because my skin is just going cattywampus on me. And what do we do now? What do we do now? What do we do now? And I have delayed my, you know, Botox and my fillers for a while because I am on a blood thinner. And that's why you see bruises all over me every time you see me. Because I'm going to bruise, okay? Even with the Botox, even with the little, you know, pricks. And then getting the fillers in my nasolabial lines. I'm just trying to just hold off a little bit longer before I want to walk around. Because it takes these bruises close to a month to get rid of. So I'm going to have to really be doing some covering up, you know, after I get that. But, you know, what's a girl do, right? I gotta do what I gotta do. Can't walk around looking like a hag, but I don't want to look like I've been in a fight either. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of you will. Okay, moving right along because I don't want you to miss anything. I'm also using another product by Skinceuticals, and I use this, sometimes every other night when I have it, and it's called the Skinceuticals Age Interrupter. I've told you all about this not too long ago. This is fantastic. It's a mature skin treatment to help reverse erosion of elasticity and firmness caused by advanced glycation. Okay, so yeah, you want to try everything you can. And this particular product, the molecules in it stick to the cells and the collagen and the elastin fibers. They bind to them, and this causes chemical reactions. So you use this once or twice to your face, to your neck, and your chest. I've been using it a lot on my neck and chest as well. And it's working. I'm telling you, this stuff is heaven. A little pricey, but it's heaven. And I'll have this listed below too. Now, everyone knows, obviously, I use medical grade. Well, I'm changing up my medical grade to other medical grade too. The one thing that the dermatologist said, let's scoot on back to your revision that you once used to use all the time, your facial wash and your rinse. And this is the soothing rinse. What we're trying to do is stick with a big gun that we absolutely know is going to protect my skin and take care of it and still give me that ageless look, haha. But we want it more sensitive right now. So I went back to these, back and forth, and I'll show you my other cleanser in a minute. But this is the revision. It is a medical grade line. I'm also going back and forth with my Skinceuticals Vitamin C, but I'm also, and that's 15%. L-absorbic acid in that. Now, in this revision vitamin C, it's 30% and it's a cream. So, a few days I'll use, Skinceuticals, and then I'll, switch over to, revision for a while. Because what we're trying to do, like I said, with all the stuff in my system, we're trying to kind of bring some sort of glow type back and healthier looking and not so dry and wrinkly. Yeah, look like an old lady. But the other, obviously, cleanser that I'm using is the Skinceuticals Gel Cleanser right now. And as far as any kind of toner, sticking with the Thayers, cucumber and lavender, scent alcohol-free toner, that's fine. And then stick with this. Of course, I still do all of my other serums, my growth factors, my retin-A, I do everything the same. Now, the next thing that I'm really loving, that I'm trying, like I said, to bring some brightness, and some glow back in my skin right now, I have been using this Tatcha Vitamin C Radiance Mask. I've shown you all this before. Now, you know what? If there's ever a product that kicks butt, it is this product. I have never seen it. Your dark spots start to fade like that. By the second time you're using it, your whole skin just looks 10 times better. Well, and it's got that purple color. This is like the third jar that I've gotten from Tatcha. And this is a heavenly, heavenly mask. You just paint it on with your brush. You leave it on there for about 15 minutes. Wash it off, and bingo, bango. Your skin is much brighter. This is rated like #1 everywhere right now for brightening masks. You guys might want to try this. I'll put this down below, okay? During my giveaway at Christmas, I gave 1 or 2 of these away. So it was lovely. It's pricey too, but I'll list it down below anyway, girlfriends, okay? You will love the results you get from this mask. And all you maskers out there, these nice little Radiance cream masks. Oh my God, it's heaven. And it smells delicious. Fabulous. And then, of course, last not least is another Tatcha product I want to talk to you all about. It's the Camilla Beauty Oil. This has really helped me a lot. Especially with the weather like it is. And when I say help me a lot, I'm talking about I have mixed this, taken a few drops of this, rub it together, mix it with, my cream at night, and then just douse my skin with it. This has helped tremendously. This is the Camilla oil with the little gold specks in there. Ooh, it's pretty. But honey, when I tell you gorgeous, when I tell you it smells just, I mean, it's heaven. It's heaven. This has really helped my skin a lot right now. I'm for the cold weather, the dryness, the crepiness, but I love mixing it with my moisturizer. I love it. Oh my gosh, it just gives the most beautiful effect, and especially on your neck and décolleté. I can tell this has kicked butt on my décolleté. I know it has, because my décolleté is like a baby's butt. I said, never was that way before. But now it's it looks really nice. So this helps. I'm just saying. Hello. Okay, my ladies, I think that's all I had for my favorites this month, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. By the way, y'all never do let me know, what are your favorites? Do y'all have particular things this month that you tried and you loved? And if so, share. We all want to know. We got to shop till we drop, girlfriends, all right? Thank you for all of my new subbies coming in. I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Mwah, 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 mwah. And yes, one more question I need to answer. Everyone's asking me, how soon can we start consulting with you about skincare and other private consultations? And I'm setting up all of that for you. We're in the process now, and we'll be bringing that to you very shortly, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. You guys know that, all right? I want each and every one of you to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.